Hello, this is Paul Haynes with Rock Drill Sales. Today we're going to do a quick walk around of a Hunke 6T that we sold to uh, WNC Well and Pump in Franklin, North Carolina. Just want to go over some of the features on the truck and we'll just get started. The truck's mounted on the F600. It's diesel, automatic, four-wheel drive. The F600 is a heavy-duty truck, heavier than the F550. It'll give you better service life, better towing capacity. Just a very good truck for this application. We'll start with the service bodies. So this is a 11-foot service body. At the front here, we have what we call a welder access or deck access door, street side. As you look in here, it's open all the way through to the other box on the other side. Great place to put your tools. You can put tanks. You can store whatever you want to in there, just so you don't have to reach over the bed of the truck. Okay. It has, just a little storage compartment underneath. If we look at the rest of the boxes here, just open these up and look at them. A few things to know here as we open everything up. You look at all these boxes. They have a weatherproof seal here to keep out the dust, to keep out the debris, water, things like that. This has what we call a flip top box. This goes up. You have lots of storage in the top. It comes with lots of dividers that you can divide these up. So you can put up here, you can put your fittings, you can put electrical, whatever you want to put up in here. The rest of these boxes, just storage. I would like to point out that all of these boxes on the truck, they have LED light strips inside. So if it starts to get dark on you, you can flip the switch. You can kind of see what's going on in there. So let's just shut these back up. They shut nice and easy. Very nice cabinets. Okay. If we move around to the back of the truck, let's start with the wire winder here. I'll pull the latch. We'll rotate it around. Nice thing about the wire winder is this has two purposes here. One, if you're servicing a pump and you're pulling a pipe out and you're working by yourself, you can attach your wire to the winder. The speed rate is tied into the winch. It's adjustable how fast you want it to go, so it'll spool up the wire so it's not as messy. Do a new installation, you can pull this collar off. You can put a new roll of wire on here and just let it spool off as you put it down the hole. As we're talking about the wire, it has these wire spool hangers here. They're adjustable. They'll slide up and down on these racks, so you can take your pipe, run it through your wire spools, and that's a great place to store your wire in the bed of the truck that you can pull out. So let's just pull this back into what I'll call the transport position. Roll that in, make sure you put the latch in place. Well, before we do that, I just want to point out, if you look inside here, that you have two winches inside. The upper one is your mainline winch. The mainline winch on this truck, it's 6,000 pound single line and it's 12,000 pound double line. It does come with the blocks in the cabinet here if you need to double line it. The lower winch there is your sand line. It's kind of like an auxiliary winch. It's higher speed, lesser load. It's about a 3,000 pound winch, so you can do what you need to with that. One thing to note too, this comes with a wireless remote. We order all the trucks with these remotes. That's the way they come. This is your transmitter. The receiver's up on the hydraulic tank up there. Like I said, this is a 36-foot mast. It has 10-foot extensions on it that goes up in 2-foot increments. You can pull 2 joints at a time. Really helpful with the remote control here when you're walking this pipe out, working by yourself. These are very, very handy. No wire. You have freedom of movement. Very safe. Nothing to trip over. Okay. So let's get this out of the way. Again. All right. So one thing on the bumper here, it has these receivers here, so you can make you a pipe. You have your pipe vise, like a little work platform, and drop down in here. It's a nice little place to work at. That's a really great feature. The other thing, you notice how tall these trucks are. So if you go to load pipe on these pipe racks, you can see I'm about 5'7", so I'm not very tall, but it's very difficult to get up there and put pipe in, particularly if you're up on a side of a hill or in a slope lot or something. Hunke came up with this really neat idea several years ago. that you pull this pin. You pull that down. You can load your pipe up in here or unload it when you're at your job site. But once you load your pipe in, it has these 3 tie-down straps here. And these tie-down straps, there's 3 on each rack. Put them in there. Secure your pipe at all 3 locations. Pull this, raise it up, latch it, and you're ready to head down the road. So as we move on around, you'll notice this here is a hydraulic oil cooler. With the hydraulics on these, working in warmer climates, that's a really great feature to have. Keep your hydraulic fluid, your hydraulic system cool. I wanted to note on this side, on the other side, we have the welder access door. This side here, you have a cabinet, okay? And one thing I want you to note, on the other side, we had a full length upper flip top box. Over here, because it's a long cabinet, you have 2 flip top boxes on this side, fully partitionalized inside and ready to go, okay? As we come on around, this truck here, we order all of our units like this. We put the front jacks on them. It's a great feature to have. You're in a hilly terrain or a mountainous area. You need to get this thing level so you can pick your front end up, just a front leveling jack. It works very, very well. I think it's about all the features on this truck. If you have more questions, you can just go to our website at rockdrillsales.com or give me a call. Paul Haynes, 720-891-7164. Thank you.